We are live. Hello everyone. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. We did it. I'm trying to contain my excitement. I was dancing backstage before I came on. Sorry, I'm 11 minutes late. Something came up. I had to sort it out. But I'm here. I'm here, guys. This is the last session. This is the grand finale of the Essence pre-conference conversations, and I am excited. I'm so honored to have hosted you and hosted all the amazing speakers we've had, and we'll be hosting the final speaker that we are going to be having tonight. I am overwhelmed with excitement, with joy, with gratitude. Like, my heart is full. Hope you can hear me. Hope everyone can hear me. I hope everyone can hear me. Good evening. Good evening. Happy Sunday. I'm sorry, I'll be acting a bit psycho this session because it's not easy since February. We've been doing this. And it's almost the last day. The last week. It's the last week of May now, and we started in February. It's not easy. This is one of those times I pat myself on the back and say, Chinaza, well done. You did well. You did well. I don't give myself enough credit, but today I will. I will, because if I don't, who will? Good evening, Tosin. I see you. Good evening. This is going to be such an amazing session. I told you it is two events put in one. Number one, it is the Essence Pre-Conference Conversations, of course, but it is as well the grand finale of the Essence Pre-Conference Conversation. So it's a celebratory session. I am excited. I'm excited. And I also want to thank you for being here. You like my t-shirt, Mr. Lucky? Thank you. Good evening. Good evening. I usually do not like wearing red, but for some reason, red likes me. So I might have to like it back. There are 8 of you watching. Please say something. Let me know who is here, who is watching. Good evening, everyone. My name is Chinaza Favor. If this is your first time joining me live, if you're watching on YouTube or you're watching on Facebook, hello. And if you're watching the replay, hello. It's good to have you here. So, the SS pre-conference conversations were, but I say are because you're still here, are a series of conversations I curated with amazing, authentic individuals who have been showing up powerfully in their own respective fields, to have conversations with them, ask them certain questions and hear their insights with you, my audience. And for 14 weeks, we were doing this nonstop. There were no breaks in between. For Sundays, some of you made it a date with me here every Sunday for the pre-conference conversations. Yeah, some of you shared with your friends, some of you put word out, and I really, really appreciate you. I just want you to know that. Just know that this girl right here appreciates you. So tonight is the final session of the Essence Pre-Conference Conversations. And the person we are having today is someone befitting of a finale. Touch your neighbor and say, someone befitting of a finale. I don't want to talk too much. Because I was already late. So I don't want to waste your time. Before I bring my guests, ladies and gentlemen, I will not seize every opportunity to tell you that the Essence Conference 2024 is happening live in Lagos on the 1st of June. That is this Saturday. This Chinaza, calm down. It is happening this Saturday on the 1st of June in Unilag. Can you believe it? We started talking about it in February. It felt so far away, but now it is just days. It is just days to go, just days to go, right? So we are going to be having an amazing lineup of speakers. I'm talking John Obidi. I'm talking Ugochukwu Omogo. I'm talking Yetunde Bankole Bernard, whom we call YBB. I'm talking Edirin Edewo. I'm talking Salem King. I'm talking Okoye Ijoma Dicta. These, like, let me borrow my friend's word. These gladiators are going to be there on the 1st of June at the Essence Pre-Conference Conversations to share practical insights that will help you live a life of impact and influence, a life that satisfies you. You know the kind of life that people are living and you're like, how exactly are you doing this? How are you so unhinged? How do you live so unhinged? Right? How do you live without care? How do I not care? How do I step into my own authenticity? How do I step into my authentic era and actually live? That is what these people are going to be helping you. They'll be ushering you into your season of reinvention and manifestation at the same time. Do you see the amazing lineup of speakers? Do you see them? I'm too excited to even talk. Do you see our speakers? And of course, yours truly, Tina, don't bite your tongue. Yours truly in the middle is there, is there. We have sorted almost everything that needs to be sorted for the conference. So we are waiting for you to come. We're waiting for you. I personally am waiting for you. My team are waiting for you to come. So if you want to be a part of this, right? If you want to experience a spark of reinvention, a spark, we're not going to set the whole place on fire or set you on fire, set your passion on fire. No, we are going to set a spark that will burn if you're not set, if you fan it, all right, of reinvention. A spark that will usher you, like I said, into your season of reinvention. But what that will do is reinvention is different. Then manifestation of that reinvention you've experienced is also different. All of this will be inspired on that day, and you'll be equipped to manifest your essence also on that day. Like, okay, if you want to be a part of this, we have three ticket categories. We have the standard ticket, which is the 5,000 naira ticket. It gives you access to the event in person or virtually if you want to join us virtually. It gives you access to the event. Okay. And after the event, you also get event recordings. You get event recordings. I'm not hoarding the recordings. After the event, you get all the recordings. All right. Then, if you want to get the premium ticket, it is 15,000 naira. What is included? Access to the event. Let me show you access to the event and keynote presentation in person, networking opportunities, free conference materials, a free copy of Dear Young One, and access to event recordings. The book that I'll be launching on that day, which is Dear Young One, is gold. Gold. I just don't blow my trumpets enough, but those who read the first edition are still testifying of the goodness of that book. And this is the updated version that has four more letters, and all the letters in the book were revamped, right? By myself. Not somebody did not do it for me. I did it by myself to ensure that it sounded the exact way I wanted it to sound, right? Then and the book is 10,000 naira if you want to get it. If you come on that day of the conference, you also get to get it. But if you pay 15,000 naira for the premium ticket, it is a complimentary offer that we are giving you. All right. Then the final ticket that we have is the gold ticket. This is 50,000 naira. This ticket is for the Essence conference, the Essence boot camp, okay, with Ugochukwu Omogo and myself. But if you pay for this ticket, you get access to the conference and all the benefits in the premium tickets, including priority seating at the event. So if you pay 50,000 naira, you're getting access to the exclusive Essence Bootcamp. on the 2nd of June with myself and Ugochukwu Omogo. If you know Mr. Ugochukwu Omogo, you know you know that you are in for a big treat, right? Then some persons have even upgraded their tickets from premium to gold ticket because they saw the value and they're like, no, I can't miss out on this. So you better be like them. Okay. Then you get access to the event, all keynote sessions and presentations, priority sitting at the event just behind the speakers, access to event recordings, a copy of Dear Young One, of course, free conference materials, everything in the premium ticket you get. Then, if you're a group of 5 and above, and you want to pay for the conference, you're not going to pay the full price. Okay, we're giving you 10% discount off the total registration fee for your group. You don't want to miss this. You don't want to miss this. Tell your neighbor, you don't want to miss this. No, don't tell your neighbor. Tell yourself, I will not miss this. No matter what the village people do, I will not miss it because this is your deliverance. Like literally, this is going to be some person's deliverance. Years down the line, people are going to point to this day, I mean, the 1st of June, as the day that they got the permission, they allowed themselves to dare to live. Okay. And I'm so honored to be championing this cause. I am too honored. So if you want to be a part of this, where do you go? Just go to www.essenceconference.com to read more about the conference and get your ticket. If you are a typical Nigerian and you do not like to um, make transfers, right? We have a designated account for you to make transfers. However, if you go on Paystack, if you visit any of the tickets links from the website, there is an option to make transfers there. Once you make transfer into that account that Paystack will show you, it is automated. Once they get the payment there, you are immediately redirected to the group that we have created for those attending the conference here in Lagos. All right, who is coming? But if you would prefer, of course, if you would still prefer to pay directly into an account, then you can come on here and pay into this account details here. Send your ticket to ticket.essence@gmail.com. Ticket.essence@gmail. Don't forget the dot, please. Ticket.essence@gmail.com. And our team will be backstage to handle your requests. Okay. And if you still want to upgrade your ticket, the time is, you still have the time, maybe from the standard ticket. You don't want to just have access to the conference, you want to get the book as well. Then you can upgrade your ticket. Send us an email and your ticket will be upgraded. Okay. Right about now, ladies and gentlemen, who is excited? The moment of truth, the moment we have all been waiting for. Our guests, our guests, our guests. This is somebody that I love so much with all my heart, someone that I respect a lot, someone that I am inspired by, someone that I learned from as well. You know, I'm learning excellence from him, I'm learning branding from him, I'm learning how to be audacious from him. Guy is audacious, gosh. I'm learning a whole lot from him. I call him friend, and it's such an honor that I have close access to him. Like I always say, there are friends that you have like this, you can't be quiet about it. Someone is talking. Oh, I was watching Joseph Etim. Oh, you know Joseph Etim? Do I know him? Hi, Joey. I'll show the person that I have his number because what? That's my friend on the television. That's my friend on the national stage. Yes, I have friends that are impact makers, that are change makers. And I am so honored that they said yes to be on this. I've had a couple of them. In fact, all of them that came here are my friends, you know. Joseph is one of them. He's just smiling backstage, and I have a beef with him. I'm like, why would God give him smooth face despite not doing anything at all? And I am doing everything, and my face refuses to be smooth. Why? Sometimes I feel like God is I'm not saying that he's not fair, but sometimes I feel like he's unfair. I feel like he's partial because what? You see him and your face, his face is just glowing. And you look at me, I look as if I don't even wash my face at all. It's not funny. It's not funny. I'm jealous. But I mean, I love him. Even though I'm jealous, I still love him. Ladies and gentlemen, let me read the bio of my guest tonight. Let me read the bio of my guest. If you're excited, let me know that you're excited. Who is excited? I can't see enough excitement in that session, in that comment section. It is the grand finale. Why am I acting psycho? Because it is the final session for the Essence Pre-Conference Conversations. Okay? Okay? Joseph is a brand and media expert providing valuable support to organizations to enhance stakeholder and community management. Notably, he is the founder of Young People Connect Africa. We call it YPC Africa, a thriving and fast growing community of change makers, brilliant entrepreneurs, and leaders. As an alumnus of the Young African Leaders Initiative, YALI program, Regional Leadership Center Africa, Joseph's impact has improved the lives of over 10,000 young Africans. Through YPC Africa, he equips youths with education and tech skills for career success and sustainable growth. Joseph's efforts extend beyond YPC Africa. He has been organizing the highly anticipated, I will be there, the highly anticipated Young Youth Connect Conference since 2018, attracting 2,500 participants yearly across Africa. Beat that. Joseph's remarkable achievements have been recognized and awarded by youth communities and international organizations. Joseph is driven to educate young Africans, train and provide support for the next generation of innovators and creative geniuses. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor, my absolute honor to bring on stage, join me to welcome my friend and brother, my friend, my friend Joseph Etim. There he is. There he is.
Wow.
Hi, Joseph.
Hello, Chinaza. Good evening.
Good
Whoa.
evening.
I'm just excited to be here. Like, you've been doing this for 14 weeks. It's just crazy, man. Congrats.
Thank
Congrats.
you.
It takes,
Guys,
it takes,
do you see the face I'm talking about?
it
Yeah, exactly.
takes somebody that is daring to try what you've just done for 14 weeks. Who does that? That's like 3 months, you know. And I don't think it's just something normal. You've chosen to become an enemy of the ordinary. It's not what everybody would want to try, and it's just something that is simply amazing. And congrats to you, to the team. And
Thank
Excess
you.
conference is going to be a huge one. Already I've told you, just get ready, go and get the seats for overflow because it's going to be filled up. you know Congrats already, and I'm just super
Thank
excited to be here.
you.
I'm just so
We,
excited to be here.
we are super excited. See, they see your face. They see the face I was talking about. They see it. They
Hello,
see it.
Stephanie. I'm so excited.
We are
Hello,
excited.
Stephanie Williams.
All of
Good
us are
evening.
excited. Um, all of us are excited. Joey, so I got to know about you 2 years ago,
Yeah.
right? It was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
during Connect conference.
Yeah.
I just saw that the JO post somebody and he said it's Connect conference. I said, okay, what is this Connect conference about? I Well, because it's Daddy J.O., I know that he would not post anything that is not valuable, right? So I went and watched. I joined the first day. By the time the session was over, I had already started sharing. If you are not here, you are missing out. What? I said, who organizes something like this? Who? I said, no, you're somebody I want to connect with, though, by all means. By all means. Now, the problem is that I don't remember exactly how that connection happened, but I know that I was very clear that I wanted to connect with you. I watched you and you have been consistent. You have been ridiculously consistent. And you have been doing things that are out of the ordinary, things that are different. Maybe not out of the ordinary, things that are different from what we are used to, right? You don't create content the way others create. You don't do you don't make impact in quotes the way others do. Your thoughts, you're not even much of a writer, but when you share your thoughts, I stop to listen. I value your words so much. I value your impact so much. I value your insight, so much that whenever you post, you don't post all the time. You're like that, Jo. Whenever you post, I just stop. Okay, what has he posted this time around? You know, and you are you are not loud, but what you do is loud. I don't know how that combination happens. You're not you in your person are not so loud, but the work that you do is very, very loud. It's resounding even. The level of excellence that you put into your work. Gosh, gosh. The quality of materials that you put out, the excellent thoughts that you have. Like I admire you so much. So when I was thinking of people
I
to
admire
bring
you
on
too.
this show, oh, thank you. When I was thinking of the people to bring on this show, it was a no-brainer that we would have you on. And when I sent a message, when I sent an email, because I didn't send a message, should I talk?
You're free in the conversation. You're free. Sorry. Sorry.
When I said thank you, when I sent you an email, Joseph, let me not talk. Joseph accepted without batting an eyelid. You know, it's such an honor that you would choose to do this with me. And given the circumstances on ground today, I'm even more deeply honored that you are here. Thank you. Like I spoke all this English now to say thank you for being here. Thank you.
See, I would do this over,
Hmm.
over and over. I think since you don't want to say it, I would say it myself. When you sent the email, right? When you sent the email, I didn't even check my schedule for June, or was it May? I didn't even check. I just said yes, right? And the reason was because for me, I wanted to show you how much I value you. I wanted to show you how much I cherish our connection, right? I wanted to just show you how much I honor you, your work. You know, you would have invited other people and not invite Joseph, and we just get to talk over the phone. I'm doing this, I'm doing that, but you decided to make Joseph part of this. And for me, it was an honor, it was a privilege. Let me call it that. It's actually a privilege to be here on your platform, to be sharing the stage be to be talking to you here live in real time, you know, is just beautiful. And it's not an opportunity, I take for granted. You would have been having somebody here, but this is me, this is Joseph, and it's just amazing. And for what this is worth, you know, doing this for 14 weeks, it's not just you sitting down and you're trying to talk to people just You know, this is you trying to help people. A lot of people do this for other reasons, but you're doing this to help people. And every time I find like minds that are willing and ready to put in their resources, this platform is paid for, and you've been doing this for 3 months. It's just always beautiful to be part of such movement. This is not ordinary. This is not normal. If it was normal, everybody should be doing it, but it's not. So you're just different. So I'm just privileged to be here, and I look forward to having a good time here as well. So thank you for having me.
And
Uh,
I wouldn't I wouldn't have any other person to celebrate or to round off this series with. You're just the perfect person. Your insights. I really cannot wait to get into this
I
already.
can't wait.
Thank you again. Thank you. So guys, are you ready? Are you ready? I'm sorry, I'm hyper this day because it's not easy. You guys, you need to clap for yourself. My volunteers have been also trying, joining the
I
sessions,
think
and
I think I need to say this. I think I need to say this. You have a powerful your audience. They are powerful. The support your volunteers is just crazy. It's just crazy. Like it's beautiful to see that you have people who follow you genuinely, they love you genuinely, they support what you do, they repost what you do. Like they're just always eager to just leave a comment, to leave a like, to
yeah,
just make
yeah,
Chinaza go viral. It's just
yeah.
beautiful to everybody watching. I see all what they do for you, and it's just beautiful. So thank you so much, Chinaza's people. Thumbs up.
Thank you. I'm blushing green here.
You have a movement backing you. A movement. You have a movement. People are praying for this. People pay ads for this, but you have an organic, quality people supporting what you're doing,
Yes,
and that's just beautiful.
yes,
People pay thousands
yes.
of dollars just to have few people follow them, but you're like a movement. Amazing,
Thank you. I remember
amazing.
when I invited Ejiro Osakede. I had
Yeah,
a conversation with her on my platform. The next day, I think she sent me a message. She said, "Who are you, please?" I said, "I don't understand." She said, "You don't have followers. You have a community.
yeah,
Like what you have is like a cult following. How are you? What is it
yeah,
that you're doing?"
yeah.
Because I can't even start to explain. But
I see
y'all,
it.
I really appreciate you. I really appreciate you. Thank you, Mr. Joseph. Stephanie is ready.
Amazing,
T- Tosin is the volunteers lead for SS
amazing.
conference,
Hello to
and
him. But
he's been doing amazingly well. I'm so proud of him. Friends, also, thank you for being here. All right, we have spent enough time. It is time to get right into business. I'm sorry.
let's go.
Joseph. So we are discussing essence.
My
I
serious
will
face.
not. I
I'll
will
try to
not
be very
follow this
slow.
script.
I'll try to be very slow.
We hope you will be.
I'll try to.
um, I will not follow this script. I will just let us have a conversation, right?
Okay.
I know you went through the questions that I sent, and the questions that I sent to you are the same questions I sent to everybody who has been on this show. But it was a proof. Like I wanted you to show people that when you're authentic, your thoughts are authentic as well, right? The same question, but the responses have been some have been very different from what we are used to. Some are similar, but none of them is the same, right? And it's just beautiful to see how we can all look at one thing and see different things. Or we can see the same thing, but our description of that thing would differ. It's like looking at let's imagine that we are artists and we're looking at a cup of water
Yeah.
and we're told to draw that cup of water. All of us will draw that cup of water, but what we'll present, even though we are the best artists, what we would present will greatly differ from each other because the angle through which you're looking at that thing will differ. And even if we're looking at it from the same angle, we will not see the same shades. Something must be different. But if
Yeah.
we look at other people's work as we are drawing and you are looking at other people's work, oh, there's a shade here. Okay, let me shade this side. But from your angle, there's no shade there, right? So it's just so beautiful that one object can elicit different representations and illustrations. And I think that's also how humans are. We are going through life. And I think even with humans, it's more complex. We're going through life. We are experiencing life differently, not even the same way.
Yeah.
And it is depressing in a way to see people striving to have the same opinion, striving to have the same perspective as every other person, right? People are afraid to be termed different. They're afraid to have different opinion. And even when they have that different opinion, of course, it's not every opinion that you share, but when it is necessary to share, even when you have different opinion, you are not able to share it because you are afraid of being termed different or being termed an outlier. That is one of the reasons that Essence Conference is here, right? To empower individuals with the tools for authentic expression. So let's start from the beginning. When you hear the word essence, how would you describe it? What word comes to your mind when you hear essence?
You know, for me, essence. I think what comes to my mind is meaning, purpose.
Mm,
Why exactly this should happen? Why exactly should be me? So when the word essence comes to mind, what I'm just thinking about is what does this really mean? Does this really exist? What's the why about this product? What's the why about this person? Just the why is just what comes to my mind. And for different people, it can mean different things, right? But for people like me, it's just serious business. Whatever I'm doing, whatever should have an essence, it's just what's the why? That's what just comes to my mind. Why? Why am I doing this? Why am I part of this? Why should I be here? So even when you invited me, the question of why. So I'm not always emotional. Like, I don't know. If there's no why, like, I can just give you an excuse, strong excuse, and you believe it, But and you even tell me, okay, I understand. But when I discovered that the why in my head, in my mind, is stronger than the other why I would have just given as an excuse, I just tried to follow through with that. So for whatever I'm doing, whatever exists, that why for me is very important. So that's what I see as essence.
I'll take a detour here. What is your why?
My why. I've had so many whys in my life. You know, I've had so many whys. I've tried so many things, and every time there's just one that gives me that sense of meaning. Like, okay, this more like what you should be doing. And I've checked it for the longest time. It's just it keeps repeating. So if you ask me my why, I think my why is helping young people to find themselves, you know, to find themselves, to be self-fulfilled, to do what they were born to do. So I always get worried when I see people that have so much potential or can build so much potential, but they're in a place where they're just trying to survive, right? So for me, my why is just trying to help anybody I come in contact with to become better. to do better, to see better, to aim higher. And whatever is the next level for me, I always try to see how I can help as many as I can to see that next level. So whenever I'm able to do that, I find myself being fulfilled. I find myself having the sense of, okay, yeah, I think I've done something today. But whenever I'm not able to do that, it's just, I still feel, I've not done something for that month or that year. So that's why it's always impossible to say, okay, this year we're not going to do Connect Conference, because I think that's where the why is. I could choose not to, because at the end of the day, there's no profit for me as a person in terms of like
Yeah.
money. Money that comes in goes out for YPC. So if it was something I'm using to make money, like we could raise 10 million, 20 million, and everything goes back to the project. So if it was something, a money making scheme for me, I can say, okay, the why I'm doing this, because there's so much money to make. But then it's always the people, the people, somebody will send a message because of Connect Conference, because of this program you did, because of the retreat you did in January, because of this person you connected me with, because of this post you made. And sometimes, so for me, every time I'm making a post, I understand that there is somebody that will read this post and can break up with somebody else, can delete somebody's contact, can kill. There was a program I did, my first Smash Boot Camp, I think it was in 2019. Somebody sent a message that it was because of this boot camp. She was about to commit suicide. That was the reason why she changed her mind. And in my head, what if the speakers I brought, what if we're saying things that would trigger her to even kill herself? So sometimes
Yeah.
there's a lot of things going on behind the scene that we may not see. So people are always posting and saying things, they don't know what is happening. So for me, every time I have anything to say, I always think about it. What would this do? What can this do? Who can this help? And once I know that it can help somebody, I don't care what anybody else has to say. I post that because there is somebody that this thing would help. There's somebody that this conference is meant for. Connect conference is not meant for everybody. There's just one person, right? Everything I do, there's always this person I'm trying to help that I don't even know. People send me messages. Oh, Joseph, this, that. And I'm like, oh, you were the person. I didn't even know. And sometimes we're doing what we're doing here in Abuja, and this person is the one enjoying the benefit. And I'm like, okay. So what we're just doing here is like a shadow. It's just always beautiful that we can be doing something in a small place and it's traveling very far, you know. And that's just what makes sense to me. Helping people, raising people, pushing people, helping people to see. And for as many as get connected, we just try to help as many as we can. So yeah.
Are there times when you are there times when you are tempted to abandon your why?
Of course, you know, I used to get questions even now, even now. Yeah, even now, even now. And let me tell you guys, for those listening, I'm serious, for real. I'm serious. Every time I'm on a project, the result is always mind blowing, Chinaza. Every single time. When I did the retreat in January, that was the first time. I think God has, you know, it's been my story is just beautiful. Every project I start is always it always starts big, it always becomes bigger. The retreat we had in January, I wasn't so sure of the number of people that would come, right? And I always try to do my best. My team, everybody, were doing our best. Then on that day, you go to the hall, everywhere is packed, and I'm like, okay. But during the project, if you tell me, would you want to continue? If there's a way to run away, I'll run away, right? Every Connect conference, there's always this: who sent me? Why am I doing this? Will these guys, will they really come? Will they buy tickets? Will they? Because the reason why we even try to do tickets is not because we can't make it free, but how can we make it free? We're going to fund it. So to make it easy for ourselves and for everybody that's going to attend, we try to, the cost of hosting this is running into millions. So we try to just put tickets to just support us and help us not to kill ourselves. So at that times I want to give up, yes. At that time I don't want to do this anymore, yes. Because sometimes, why am I really doing this? Chinaza can be doing something like everybody listen to Chinaza now. Why must you come for Connect Conference? Why must you come for Connect Conference? Why must you listen to me? There are people to listen to, go and listen to them. And sometimes I get to learn that there are some things I have to say that people can only get the meaning when I say it. Chinata can say it too, but it's only when Joseph says it that it
Absolutely.
makes sense, you know. And sometimes I'm like, why do I really have to post? Why do I really have to publish videos? Why do I really have to go through all this? So at that time, I don't want to. Of course, there are times, and sometimes in your head, you always ask yourself this question: why am I doing this? And that's why I started with why. So it is always when I go back to my why am I doing this? Okay, there's somebody to help. Then I get back on track and I go back to work, right? But one of the things that have helped me is just that it's difficult for Joseph to be discouraged. I don't know. It's just very difficult. I think it's one of the superpowers I have. It's just so difficult. So whenever I think of that, why, the possibilities that can happen, the people that we can help, the destinies that if we choose to help them, they would go very far. Then we just go back to work, you know. And it's just always beautiful when we see the result of our work. A lot of people get to do so much, but they don't get to see the result. But we're able to learn from people that have done it before, and I've learned early how to learn from the best and how to stay humble. A lot of people don't learn how to learn. A lot of young people don't know how to learn from people that are doing it. We just want to, let me make my mistake. Let me make my mistake. And sometimes you may not even know that the mistake you're going to make, you may not come out of it. You will not
Yeah.
know the possibility of the right thing if you had known what to do. So for me, whatever I want to do is just has been a journey where I have seen somebody do it and I've learned from the person and I want to do it. So being discouraged, again, for me, it's not always easy because I have a lot of people around me that inspire me, that I talk to, that I learn from. And um, I'm this person that whatever is happening, I just should have one person to talk to. See, see what is doing me now. And the person will just, okay, do this. And every time it's always like a refer. You talk to somebody, they refer you, and you're going back. And it's always just beautiful. There's always a post out there to read. There's always a video out there to read. I have a folder of um inspiration. I just have a folder of stuff that I listen to. So whenever it's doing me, your head is touching, I just go back there and I refer. Right. So there are times like that, but it's normal. I think a lot of people think it's not normal. It's normal to be exhausted. That's why there's fear to refer. It's normal to be tired. That's why you have to sleep. It's normal to be hungry. That's why you have to eat. Everything in life is just in patterns. There are just things happening, but there's always a reason for it. So it's normal to be tired. It's normal to be exhausted. That's why we have to learn how to live, how to do things right, so that when any of this happens, we just know the right places to go, the right people to talk to, and we just get going. So getting tired, getting discouraged, getting depressed is normal, but when it happens, you have to quickly fix yourself so that you have to move. And sometimes, let's be real here. Sometimes, like, there's no money for anything. So imagine that what we're doing now, the money will come surely. But to start, it's not easy. So when you think of all the things happening, we need to get this venue. We need to. Last year during Connect conference, I don't know. I didn't tell any of our speakers. And I'm not sure. I'm not sure they know about it. Like three of the speakers, they were on the same flight, right, from Lagos, and they suspended that flight too. We booked return ticket. You know how you pack all the money available. We booked return ticket,
Wow.
not one way, return ticket, and they suspended the flight. We don't know. We did not know when they will go back to work. I was just blank. I didn't know what to do.
Wow.
I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to do. And at the end of the day, this is what makes us stronger, right? So things will just happen that will just shock you, that will break you. You know, people people think that, like you said, how do you get the kind of speakers you get? Ah, we try our best. When you get the news or people ignore you, a lot of things happen. So at the times that I'm discouraged, there are times when you tell people these things, they'll tell you, man, you just, I didn't even know this about myself. Do you know the Connect Conference? Do you know what is, do you know what? I'm like, yeah. So when people give you this feedback about what you're doing, you have to run back to make sure that that doesn't stop, you know.
Yes.
And there's always a way things happen to just take you back to what you were supposed to do. Because the human factor, everything will just happen sometimes to discourage you. But that's why we need to have the right people around us. People that will not say, "Shall I been tell you every time YPC, YPC, YPC." Not those kind of people. People that will tell you, "Oh, wow, I'm so sorry to hear this. What do you want to do now? Okay, I have somebody's contact at this airline. Let me call this person. Oh, I have this person. Let me talk to this person. Oh, what's the venue you're trying to use? There's somebody I know. Oh, have you reached out to this person? Okay, let me quickly talk to the person. When you have those set of people around you, right, then it's always easy. But then before you have the set of people, you need to be those kind of people yourself. So you need to be able to be somebody that can be called and you can give help, you know. So before you ask for support, you also need to be a support system yourself. Because if you are not, then you'll be depressed for a long time, right? So things would always happen to challenge us, to remind us of why we started. And again, if you don't know why, the word will squeeze you. That juice will not even come out. To squeeze you, squeeze you, squeeze you. And at some point, in fact, Chinada, let me tell you the truth. In 20, we had Connect Conference in 2018 and 2019. So I'm sure that this
Yeah.
session was to really help somebody. In 2021, we didn't have Connect Conference. We didn't have Connect Conference. And as we normally do, beginning of the year, we posted Connect Conference, we're coming to banger, blah, blah, blah. At some point, do you know what I did? I went back, I deleted the post.
No.
Every post we made about Connect Conference 2021, I deleted it. There was no conference for that year. Nobody asked me any question. I didn't even care. I was done with Connect Conference. I was not interested. Let me live my life. I was making my money, so let me money. Connect Conference for me. Distraction. I just anybody that come just say, "I will have a Connect Conference. I beg. Just please leave me." I was not ready for that conversation. But things happened, and we got back. So at that time that you would not want to continue, there are times. But then when you have those people that can talk to you, people you can trust, it's easier for you to and that's just the story.
I was going to ask the importance of having the right people, or how important your network is the the expression and manifestation of your essence. But
Yeah.
you just answered the question, so thank you.
I think that is even having people is underrated though. Having people is
It is.
underrated. And you know, when you have people that care enough about you, I think it's a blessing that people take for granted, right? And a lot of people that are watching now, I think it's something that we all need to learn how to build relationship just for the truth of what they are doing. For instance, when I got connected with Chinada for the first time, it was just simply
Yeah.
because of her just seeing how amazing I was, and me in turn seeing how well she was doing. It was not because of what I wanted in return. So we live in a world now where people just connect with you based on what you are doing, and that's very funny. And every time I see people doing great stuff, I don't try to envy them. I don't try to wish I was in their shoes. No, I just try to go back to my own cycle. How can we do great stuff with what we have, right?
Yes.
And a lot of
Yes.
people still try to, hey, Joseph, how can we? How can we? They try to look down on their own cycle, right? And people keep trying to chase mentors. Meanwhile, the friends they have, imagine you have yourself in your life, a teenager in your life, and you don't want to listen to them. You want to keep chasing those that are earning 60 billion per second.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
sometimes the funny thing is, do you know, I've been in places where you listen to your mentor talking to somebody. I just know that these things they are saying is the same thing we said now, but they refuse to listen. They want to hear it from a mentor, and it's just
Yeah.
always funny. So when we're able to just learn how to value those we have, a lot of mistakes would be reduced. So valuing people genuinely, loving them genuinely, supporting them genuinely, connecting with them genuinely, bragging about what they do genuinely. Most of my friends, whenever I'm in, whenever I'm outside, I always try to talk about my friends. You know, my friend is doing this, my friend is doing that, and I just always try to ring their names.
Joey, do you talk about me?
Of course, I do. Of course.
Oh.
Because there is this lady online. She doesn't need to say anything. Once she just post, all her followers go and check. They will not even read it. They just go and like. I'm very sure. Because how can that post be that long? She just posted 2 minutes ago. Who reads in 2 minutes that she will have 3,000 likes? Eh? Is it not after your? Is it not when you read? Okay, they're bringing out Joseph now. Is it not when you read that you like? At least read first to be sure that she's not talking about you or she's not attacking you. Then you like, but she post 1 minute ago, 30 seconds ago, 3,000 likes. For what? For what? For what? Why? You know. So just see now, see. What did she post there? See, what did she post there? You see everybody
Picture.
leaving a comment. Oh my god, her beauty. Oh my god, her hair. Oh my gosh, I'm like, well done. You're
See,
doing well.
I asked a simple question, just a simple question.
I
It's
talk
okay.
about you. I talk
I
about
get
you. A
it.
lot. A lot. I talk about you a
Thank
lot.
you.
Talk
Thank
about you a lot.
you. Ah, I think so. Continuing from what you said,
Yeah.
I think peer to peer mentorship is underrated.
It's underrated. It's
Peer
underrated.
to peer,
See,
it's
it's
so
underrated.
grossly underrated.
There are things you can never tell your mentor that you can tell your
Yes.
friend.
Yes.
There are some things your struggle, the real struggle. Like you can brag about what you're
The
doing with your
cocoa.
ah, ma. All this stuff, there's no money anywhere. You can't tell your mentor
Yeah.
that. We're doing this.
Yeah.
We're working on this. In fact, yesterday we had a stakeholders meeting. We had it was just and you're just giving, but your
Bass
friend
boots.
this conference, but I don't even know how to happen. It's only God that will help us.
Yeah.
As I'm talking to you now, venue we never pay, we never see. Forget all this, forget all this gra we did do nothing. You can't tell your mentor that now. How can you fail your mentor? How can you not make your mentor proud? How can you? You know, is your friend you would say, see, how if you help me? I don't make mouth online. How if you help me? Is your friend you can beg? Post us now.
Mm.
I can come to Chinaza, post about us now. Why are you doing like this?
Yeah.
How can you go and tell your mentor to post you? What? How? You can't do
Yeah.
that. Is your friend you can ask questions like, how did you did a
Mm.
you did this stuff 14 weeks. How did you do it? I saw the background you used. How did you do it? What platform did you use? How much did you pay? There are some intricate questions that you can't ask your mentor. You can just, hello sir, hello ma. There's a platform you use. I don't know. Is it on what?
Yes.
Just ask some brilliant sounding questions. You can't go in detail. You can ask Chinaza. Chinaza, beg that way is how much you pay.
Yes.
Was it free? Was it paid? You can even beg.
Mm.
Can I use it next week? There's some things you can ask your friend.
Yeah.
Who your mentor? You dare not. How? Yes, you can only make your
Yes.
mentor proud. You can only make your mentor. You can only make your mentor proud.
Yeah.
Today, there 3,000 people online. I applied all the things you
Yeah.
taught me. Well done, well done, well done. Is your friend that you say, as I'm talking to you now, only 12 people have registered for that. I feel like postponing it.
It always starts with as we are speaking.
I feel like postponing it. Hey God, why? You didn't tell me
Yeah.
that as I'm
Yeah.
talking to you now, it's your friend you can talk heart to heart. And it's not a bad thing not to be able to talk to your mentor. Why should you even? You've learned so much. And it's true, make them proud, right? But again, we need to be able to have people that have us in their heart, you know. And we have to become that people ourselves. The people we are looking for, we have to become
Yeah.
those set of people ourselves. But a lot of people just want to take, they don't want to give, they don't want to invest in friendships. Friendship is expensive. That's like me. To have friends is hard. Huh? Hmm. To have friends is expensive. So people ask yourself, why don't you go out? Why don't you go out? I will not continue. But having genuine people, imagine you have 15, 15 powerful friends. It's just crazy because you have to support them, you have to help them. And all these things requires time, resources, and everything you have. So you just have to select those that can come into that inner chamber called friendship, right? Because it's expensive to be a friend. It's expensive to have a friend. And a lot of people just think that because you're on social media, you can just send anybody a message and you expect the same energy. What exactly have you done to deserve this energy?
Yeah.
You just have to earn it. And I'm not saying that we should be mean to anybody, no, far from it. We try to, as much as we can, to be nice to everybody. But then coming to the point where I read this on Facebook. Somebody made this post one time, and he said, "You don't just come to somebody's house. There's a parlor. You want to go into the room. It doesn't happen that way.
You
You
want
have
to
to
go
first,
into the room or
you have to first, if at least they can talk to you from the door, and you go back to where you're coming from. Or if they let you in, there's somewhere you can sit. They talk to you, but that bedroom,
yes.
it's not for you, right? So you must build. There's some of your friends that can come to you. They can roam around everywhere. They've earned it.
Yes.
And if you check,
Yes.
it's been years of friendship. It's been years of friendship. Some of them they have your keys. Years of friendship. So are we able to build this quality connection? There's always a price to pay.
I agree.
It's just what we need to do. I don't even know how we got here. Mhm.
I also don't know how we got here, but I'm glad we're here because it's a very important conversation. Like, I think it should even be a series on its own.
Yeah.
Maybe once this Essence conference is over, I
I
might.
think I don't even think people should wait for it to be over, right? I think that the secret to rising is this, and let me share what I mean.
Mm,
For everybody volunteering for favor, for Chinada favor, for everybody volunteering for the Essence conference, this is one of the secrets to rising in life. So it's just basically saying, okay, an average person when they come for this conference, this is what they'll do. They just come and sit down and go. So people want to
yeah.
connect. some speakers and go. But how can I connect with Chinaza? How can I help Chinaza? The average person will just come. If the event is if they come by 9 or 8 or whatever, when it's done, they go. But somebody that really wants to connect will come early. They want to find ways to help. And it's always pissing people off when you ask them, how can I help? Check, you know.
There are opportunities to help.
you know. I post flyer. Children, I will post flyer asking me, how can you help me? You have not reposted, though. You're a wicked person. You're a very wicked person. Hi! Stop it. It's not fair. Like now, what exactly do you want to? And you claim you know me. I've been following you for you lie, you lie, you lie, you lie, you lie.
Yeah.
I've been hello Chinese, I've been okay, let me use myself. Hello Joseph, I've been following you for the past 2 years now. Oh my god, you've been consistent. You are amazing. You I would love to support. And in my head, it's me you want me to what do you want me to say now? You want me to ask you for money? You want me to what do you want from me? Check. There are cues everywhere.
Yeah.
You know what to do. For you not to do it, it means you are not really genuine. But there's this other person that will come. I've been following for blah 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 XYZ number of days, right?
Yeah.
And if you go and check their timeline, there are a couple of things they've written about you, or some of the things they've
Yes.
reposted. Easily you want to easily you want to connect,
Yeah.
you know. And people don't understand how this works. As you're going for SS conference on Saturday, right? You have to prepare to connect. You have to prepare to help. That is the secret to rising in any sphere. That is the secret. You're going, see, I always tell some of my friends, people that have become my friends right now, they came every time they come for Connect Conference, they'll get a gift for some of the speakers, and you'll not get one gift. Some people, I don't know how they used to know what I like. I don't know who they should talk to. That's in that, you know how they hold you here. You must like, you must love them. Won't
Yeah.
mention their names. A few of them, they got me something that is my love language. And I'm like, how did you know?
Yeah.
Because they've read your post enough to know that this one, if I give him, he can never, Joseph must, in fact, he'll be the one to ask, he'll be the one to look for me and call me. And it will always happen. So there's a post I wrote sometime, the secret to connecting with anyone. One of it is gift. One of it is paying for a session.
Yes.
You can't claim you
Yes.
love Naza enough. Oh my God, I'm sorry, I cannot attend your conference. I cannot attend your conference. You can pay for somebody to attend. Stop
Yeah.
lying. Oh my God, I wish I can be there. Is a lie. Even though that event is hosted in Port Harcourt in your village, you will not go. A lot of people have said, just say, like now we're hosting Connect conference in Lagos this year. A lot of people are saying, just say, if it was in Lagos, if it was in Lagos, we have brought it to Lagos. They will not pretend if they say anything
Cricket
Lagos,
sound.
they'll pretend like we know them. Tell them we know them. Some people now
Yeah.
they are avoiding your post, Chinaza. You don't believe me. They're avoiding your post. Once essence is over, they'll come back. Oh my God, I wish I saw this post. Kai. And it was last month, too,
Yes.
So
It
to
was few
support
days
it,
ago.
they know. They're just wicked people. They're just wicked.
I
And it's not
agree.
good. It's not good. Repent, all of you, repent. Right? So the secret to rising, these are the secrets. But people always like they want me to keep my face like this. Chinaza, I remember sometimes in life, secret faces. And I always tell my volunteers, I always tell people that are close to me, if you want to learn from me, is you have to be serious with yourself. Because me, I'm always not I could be serious, I could be joking. But I
Yeah.
could be seriously like like me laughing, that's the seriousness. I'm always laughing, always not serious. So if you think you're coming
Yeah.
to meet Joseph, you've been hearing about you come and you're like, this is not Joseph. But that's what makes the Joseph you hear about. For real. That is the authenticity we're talking about. This see, there's a post you made one time. I screenshotted it. I'm still looking for that post. And one of the things you said, what you said was, um, and this is one thing that people should learn: how to be inspired and never stop being inspired by those you It's how you put it. But for me,
Oh, oh,
let
oh,
me.
oh. Is it
You said
when
something like,
you get
wait.
familiar, never
Yeah,
forget?
yeah. You said something like, the
I have
people
put it
that
the way I put
inspire
it.
you. I can't remember how you put it, but this is how I got it. The people that
Yeah.
inspire you, when you go close to them, be careful because don't ever lose the spark that brought you. Don't ever lose the
Yeah.
spark. For instance, I come close to Chinaza. Hmm. So now Chinaza be this. Now, wow. Don't lose that spark. Because that thing you are saying
Yeah.
now, wow, for that is what makes her Chinaza. You come close to
Yeah.
Joseph. So is this unserious? Everything you've been celebrating about this Joseph, that is how he has delivered all his pulling units. That's what
Right.
you be a foolish person to say, this person sleeps a lot. This person does this. You're not focusing on what is their superpower. You're not focusing on why you came. And you're going
Yes.
to meet a wow. Focus
Yeah.
on what you came for. That spark that attracted you. If you take your eye, if you lesson that you were supposed to pay attention to, you miss every lesson. You will miss every lesson. So when you come to Chinaza, you must be careful because you can see Chinaza and finish, and you say, I even the Chinaza with this. Now, wow,
Mm-hmm.
I bet people say they are so never get familiar, never lose the spark that attracted you. I think that's that's the post you made. I screenshotted it. I think I will look for it again. Never lose the spark that attracted you. Never lose the spark.
Yeah.
A lot of people lose the
So
spark. Go ahead, please.
one thing with me is I usually don't get close to people. I allow
It's
things
true.
to progress.
True. True. And I don't know what you want to say. I don't know what you want to say, but let me tell you what I want to say. What I want to say is that we've been this close for the longest time, and you've never taken me for granted. I've never felt like we are too close that she doesn't take me seriously anymore. And I
Yeah.
think that is one superpower that a lot of people need to develop. No matter how close I am to you, right? When it's time for me to learn, I try to learn. A lot of people, when they just come close to you, they can never learn again. And they'll
Yeah.
be wondering,
They are.
everybody, everybody around you is doing magic. Why am I not? Mm-mm, it's because you are not learning. It's because you have seen me
Yes.
finish now. You have seen me
Yes.
finish. You have seen me finish. Just like you get married to um, a powerful man of God that is doing miracles everywhere. Then you
I
are the
was
wife
going
at
there.
home, or you are the husband, you know. And the person is not playing at home. You're like, so now even you be this, you know. But this is the same person that will go out and become powerful. So
Yes.
we're going to miss their expressions if we don't learn how to value who they really are, irrespective of what they do, you know. And that's just what I think you're about. The essence, the authenticity, your expressions. It's just beautiful to always see, you know. And a lot of people, I think it's just one lesson that people need to learn how to learn. You don't just learn it, you need to learn how to learn it because if you don't, you're going to miss it, you know.
I tell people that you must learn to separate people, especially when we get close. You must learn to separate people's expression of their genius and their humanity.
Yeah.
You must, because it is very easy to think somebody is not human like you when you see them from a distance. You know, when people see me, oh, Chinazafo is this and that and that, 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 that. That's what was telling me. Do you know how your followers revere you? Do you
That's
know
that.
how? Do you know how? I'm like, but this is me.
Yeah.
Chinaza, you play a lot. Hey, this is me. When it is time to express my genius, when I get on that stage, you have a problem marrying this playful person and the person delivering this value. But when all you see is the expression of that genius, and you eventually get close, and then you see the other playful side, my friend will tell me, Tina, see, if your followers know how you play, they will not take you seriously again.
But
If
again,
they
no,
knew,
but again, Chinaza, do you know
yeah.
it is that other part that we keep hiding that is what will help other people? Let me explain what I mean. When I was making my
Would you
videos,
say it is hiding? Would you say it is hiding, or just not, or there are
curating,
just some expressions of you would rather not put
of
public?
course,
So I had my dance session here. I was just making a fool of myself,
of course. Um,
you
in
know.
my network,
Being my just
I guess my own network.
elements.
Okay, I think I am online. I think it was okay. I think it's a network. Hello, everybody. My name is Joseph. I'm the host for tonight. I'm not the host. Chinaza is the host. I'm not the host, too. So while we're waiting for Chinaza, one of the things I was saying is um, sometimes okay, the term I was going to use was curating, curating, curating. So sometimes it's not like you're pretending, right? Or it's not as if you're hiding a part of you, right? But it's just that you are actually curating. In project management, they call it curating. You know, there's a part of you that is for you, and there's a part that should be for the other people, right? But sometimes you just have to just allow yourself live a little, right? Sometimes you have to just allow yourself express yourself to the fullest. So you guys should let me know if you're hearing me or if I've lost everybody too. Yeah, Emmanuel Izzy said, never lose the spark
It's
that
just me
attracts.
that you lost, but I'm back.
Hello, people, she's back. So I was trying to tell them that this is my channel. Welcome to my channel. This is Joseph Etim. Da, 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 da. But then I corrected myself and I said, Chinaza is the host. I'm not the host, too. You know. So the comment section is just on fire. Just on fire.
You're not the host.
Just on fire. I'm not the host. Before they come and see me now, they say I'm not the host.
Oh, good Lord.
I'm the right. And what I was
Okay.
trying to say before we lost you, what I was trying to say before we lost you was there's a word in project management.
Yeah.
We call it curating. Curating. Curating is more like organizing. It's more like putting together what should and what should not. And sometimes we may not really know, right? These are the things I want people to see. These are the things I don't want people to see. But depending on what you're building, sometimes the things you don't want people to see is the reason why your message will go very far. The things you think people will not pay attention to, those are the things that would really, really help you go far. Now, let me explain. Before now, I was a very serious person, Chinaza. You can never catch me laugh. All this smile you're saying, my signature smile, I was always a serious person, Chinaza. Very serious. If I make a video, I'm very serious. In fact, some there was a time in church, I was asking one of my friends, "Do you watch my videos? Do you like my videos?" She doesn't think I'm talking to her type. And I'm like, who is my type? She said, I'm not your type. Me? This thing is deep. And I actually went back and I tried to reevaluate what I was doing. And I got to learn that there is how I can express myself in a way that it could be relatable to other people, right? And one of the things I started doing was I started just calming down, take a deep breath. This is what we want to talk to the human beings. You know, how can you talk to them that they want to laugh, they want to be in the same
Yeah.
space that you are in, you know, they want to listen to you, they can actually really relate. So instead of going deep, I feel this guy. I think I get it. So that's when I made this video. Just that. I don't know if you've seen that video on Instagram, on TikTok. Just that. And that video was going very far. Everybody loved the video. I was like, okay. So when people can easily relate to your
So
humanness,
this is it.
it's easier for them to connect. Sometimes we just
Yes.
live in a superpower domain, you know, in our Spider-Man domain, like our geniuses, we just stay there. I would not let people know that okay, there is how a human being can still behave, and this is me in my human form. That sense of humor. A lot of people don't know how to put all those things together. They just think that they come online, they just come and be serious. Life is serious, but then these people you are talking to, they are humans. How can you connect with humans without love, without empathy, without being a human too, without listening? You know, I say a lot of people that
I
they
wouldn't be
boast.
surprised if I am the one out here.
No, you're still
My
here.
network is so bad and I do not know why.
Sorry, sorry, sorry. But I can see you, I can hear you, and I'm sure they can too.
Yeah. Okay. That's a
Yeah,
relief.
yeah, yeah. And I'm looking at the screen, so you're on.
Okay.
So
Joey, can I ask you a question?
go ahead. If I'm married, classified information, you cannot ask that one. But go ahead, ask me,
Yeah,
ask
I
me.
wouldn't ask you that.
No,
I wouldn't ask you that.
can't ask me
So
that.
this is a what would you say to somebody who so this person does not realize it, so I can't even ask on their behalf. How do people behold? You're very smart, so I'm not going to break this down. How do people behold without losing themselves in the process of becoming?
Ask it again.
How can people behold? Because it is important that we behold. um, someone wants to develop, wants to get better,
Yeah,
wants to be more confident,
yes,
and they have someone that they look up to.
yes,
So it's no longer a question of what do you even want. You don't even know what you want out of your life. This person knows what they want. They have an idea of the destination that they want to get to. And they are watching people express themselves, express their genius, express their essence. That's what I mean by beholding.
yeah,
Now, they are beholding to the point where they are becoming what they are beholding without honor to their individuality and uniqueness. So, how do people behold? But in the process of becoming, you are becoming you. Like you can take from others, you can be inspired. But how do I ensure that my inspiration is not making me lose touch
Yeah.
of my individuality?
Sounds simple. That question sounds very simple. Very hard. Okay. Now, because we're talking to real people, there is not just one approach to this. Because I'm that kind of a person too. So I have different people I listen to that have different personalities. Like they're living in different worlds, you know. And sometimes you can be inspired, you want to become like Joseph, and you're like, no. So one of the first thing is you need to know who you are supposed to be. That self discovery, your self discovery has to be intact, right? However you choose to go on that journey, right? You have to first of all be able to be self aware. Who exactly am I supposed to be? So that everything you're learning is to help you become who you're supposed to be, right? For instance, you want to learn how, okay, you want to start business, and there are a couple of people that do that, and because of the subscribe to learning from them. But again, this is different from right? They're just systems that they've put in that can help you do what you want to do so that you don't get to change who you want to be, right? You just have to, that self awareness has to be 100%, right? That self
Mm.
awareness has to be 100%. You can't just, you just have to know exactly what you want to do. You just have to know exactly what you want to do because it's okay. It's just like you want to go to the market. If you don't know exactly what you want to buy, then you meet your mom in the market that will pack everything and give you and say, go and cook. And that's not what you wanted to cook, right? So you have to be clear. All I want is vegetable. So it doesn't matter if I see chicken and they're trying to force chicken down my throat. No, I'm not going to get chicken, no matter who is giving me chicken.
Mm-hmm.
But I can still get this, and at the end, this is what I want to prepare. So see yourself as going into the market. Everybody's selling are people you love.
Yeah.
Everybody's selling are people that you can be inspired by. Everybody's selling are people that wish you well. Everybody's selling are people that watch your back. But then that question of what exactly do you want will guide the decisions you make. So it's about your ability to make decisions, right? It's about your ability to learn. I know that this thing I've learned is not for now. This thing I've learned is to help me not make the same mistake. This thing I've learned is not to apply, right? This thing I've learned is for history. Sometimes we need to know that this thing I'm learning now is for knowledge, for information to guide what I will do. But
Right.
sometimes people don't know how to learn. So everything they learn, they think they need to apply it. No, everything you learn is for a season. It's for a season. And it's not for now. It's for a reason. So sometimes there are some mentors that have been able to unlock this. So when they're talking to you, they can talk to you based on what you can use,
Yeah.
what can help you. But some other people, they can just talk and you are the one to in your wisdom to discern what is for you and what you should just filter. But in every way, wisdom should be able to guide us, right? But we need to get to that point where we know who we are and what we want. That way, whoever is talking to you, they don't even need to say what you have to filter because they know you know. So whether you have, you know, It has to be on a different level. Your your self-awareness, whoever is watching, if you're there, your self-awareness has to be on a different level. On a different level. If not,
Right.
you'll be so inspired by Joseph and Chinaza, you start preaching the same message they're preaching. And because they know so much, they can still be at the top. But what if what you are picking from this is to help you on your own journey? So every time you see Chinaza write, is helping your own message. Everybody has their own unique message, right? I want to make impact for those in Southern London. You want to make impact for those in East Africa. So every time you get something, right, is to help you in your own environment, right? So we need to learn how to know that okay, this thing I'm hearing is just not for me.
Yeah.
Is to stop what the mistake I would have made. Or you can put it this way: this thing I'm hearing is for me to put it on a piece of paper and ask myself, this thing, what exactly is for me? What can help me now? What is supposed to be a lesson and not just action? That sometimes you hear something, you need to do it now. If not, you are not going to go to your next level. Sometimes you
Yes.
need to hear it to know that if you try this, I made this mistake. If you try it, you're going to fail. But a lot of people don't know how to filter any of the things that I said. That is why when you write something on Facebook, they just come and they start dragging because they don't understand.
They
This thing
don't.
you're hearing is to help you stop this mistake, not to make the same mistake, not to go
Yeah.
to the same direction, not to connect with this same person, not to put in the same amount of money. How can we be talking about Ponzi scheme? And I made the same mistake and I'm writing a post about it. And you're coming to make the same mistake. Is that
Yeah.
not foolish?
It is
So
foolishness.
we need to learn to know that no matter how somebody is intelligent, whatever they are saying, we need to always ask ourselves, how does this apply to me now, later? How can this help me improve now or later? How can this help me become who I'm supposed to become? But then you need to ask yourself, who exactly do you need to become? Every time I have sessions with people, one of the things I always try to help them figure out first is who exactly are you? Who exactly do you need to become? Because everything I'll say after that, if you don't know who you want to become, you think I'm trying to how do they call it? Um there's how they call it clone. He's trying to clone me into himself. No.
Yes.
So if you don't know who you want to become, you think somebody's trying to clone you. No. Just like you're in a conference, for instance, one person is speaking, but thousands of people are listening. They're hearing what they're hearing in the vision, in the language of their vision. So that
Yes.
if you don't have a vision, you want to replicate what they're doing. And sometimes what they're even saying is a mistake they've made all their life. You want to go and replicate
Yes.
that same mistake? You have to have a vision. You have to be clear so that when editing is coming, okay, discernment. This was the mistake they made. This was what they did right. This was who they met. This was what they did. You must be able to have that inner discernment to help you pick and learn. So that whatever Chinaza is saying here, whatever Joseph is saying here, there are things you are learning. This is not the first session you've listened to. A lot of people have been listening to the 14 sessions. And sometimes, like he said, the same questions, different answers. You must know, okay, I've been listening for 14 weeks. I've not heard anybody talk to me. Maybe this is for me. What he said the last week, it was relatable, but it was not for me. Something is not clicking. So what Joseph
Yeah.
is saying now, it means Joseph really understands me. What UK said, okay, UK really understands where I was, right? And depending on your own season of whatever journey, wherever you are in life, you cannot easily understand that, okay, this is for me.
Yeah.
This is not for me. This is what I can learn from this person. So sometimes people think that because I can't learn from this person, I can't be with this person. No, you're not wise enough. You're not wise enough. Jesus had 12 disciples. All of them, they were different people. Imagine Peter. Peter was always a dagger, dagger, dagger. You see,
Character.
character. So it means that Whatever Jesus was saying, right? Somebody like Peter will be thinking that,
He'll be taking it very literally.
please just give me a moment, please. Just
Okay. I shan't talk. I shall not talk. Because if I start, we're going to sleep here. Have you been getting value? This is taking a different turn from what we are used to on this conversation, but it's intentional because it's the last one, and I figured, why not do something, maybe have a more streamlined conversation, right? Well, if I must say anything, it is to invite you to the Essence Conference. If you're not coming, I honestly pity you. Yes, it's because I'm hosting the conference, but away from that, I would pity anybody who doesn't attend. If I had seen this flyer for Essence Conference somewhere else, I mean, if someone else were to host this conference and I'd seen the flyer somewhere, I would really, really pity anybody that would not be attending, because knowing all the speakers, having listened to all of them, followed them, gained massive insights from all of them. I know that it is a steal. So let me tell you a story. In 2022, I think it was 2022, when I attended the Next Voices conference. Welcome back.
thank you.
I attended the Next Voices conference. It was hosted by Jimmy Tewe, right? We had all the people you want to connect with, not just connect with, people you want to listen to. We had Junobidi, we had PK, um we had Trisha Bees, we had Steve Harris, we had Nia Desonia, we had Lanre Olushola, we had um uh we had a lot of them, and all of them were going to be in the same under the same roof. I said nothing will make me not to attend this conference. Nothing. Nothing. That money, I cleared my account to pay for that conference. I think it was 110,000 or thereabouts. I didn't have enough money then. I cleared my account that period and paid. I said I must attend no matter what. Because I know that there are some opportunities that don't come twice or thrice, right? You don't see YBB. You rarely see her outside speaking at what event, you know. Even if she would speak at any event, it is mostly virtual, and it is very rarely. But she's coming physically to Essence Conference. Like, you'll be listening to her in person. You'll be
Chinaza,
listening to Gochuko Mogo. Yes,
sometimes I just see you like someone that has mind. What you are saying, I bet you some people don't understand what you're saying. Do
they
you know what it
don't.
means? Do you know what it means to clear your account? Like there's no money inside the game. A lot of, I'm serious. I'm serious. A lot of people, bar, I see. I'm in their shoes. I can explain. The first time I ever paid for a training of 20K, I felt the person have ripped me off. 20K. I'm sure that was discount too. I felt I was ripped off. I felt I had cheated myself. I felt, hi. But again, that's one of the trainings that changed my life. People want to have enough, and even though they have enough to spend, they will never pay for training.
Yeah.
They're watching this session now. See, China, I talk till tomorrow. If I have another session, they will never ever pay. They are not ready for their next level. It's not emotion. There are things that you
Mm,
can learn from books. China, that there are things you can learn from seeing a movie. There
yeah.
are things you can learn from meeting the person that acted that movie. There are things that just seeing the person is enough inspiration to help you to unlock.
Yes.
See,
Yes.
attending
Yes.
conferences is forget about what you learn. Forget it. So I'm not trying to encourage anybody here to attend. Our children are nothing to come and force anybody or encourage anybody. Wait, children, did you tell me? Wait, did you tell me?
No, you didn't. You're not
Did
doing
we
this.
have
No, you
did,
didn't.
did we have this discussion?
No, we didn't.
I'm serious. So a lot of people. So see, the difference between great people and those other people is
Yeah.
just risk, sacrifice.
Risk.
China, even though this training, this conference is 1,000 naira, some people would think that this 1,000 naira, how can do not do the math? Okay, the hall is 500 people or 1,000 people. 1,000 people times 1,000. Oh, it's been a thing that I want to use and make money.
I make
Four people,
money.
four, four,
Like,
four people. So for me, I'll just say that this event is not for them.
yeah.
It's for people that are ready to change their lives. Do you know what it means for YBB to be in that room? Forget what you will learn. China will tell you what you will learn. That's not the reason why you should go there.
It blows my mind.
Forget what you learn from any of the speakers, people. Forget it. What can you learn? Forget what they will say. Forget what they will say. Some of the things they will say, you've been hearing it for the longest time. For some of you, the reason why you have to go for this conference is just because looking at this person,
Yeah.
seeing who they become, is enough inspiration. The first time I was in a room where Genobidi is, he did not have to say anything. In my
Yeah.
head, I was just staring at this guy. Jesus Christ. I was sitting down. I can't forget Eric. I'll say, this guy is a god. He did not need to say anything. The way he entered, I think I
Yeah.
wrote a post one time about that on Facebook. Who is this guy? And I'm sure for a lot of people too, whenever they come for a training or a meeting that I am in, this is the Joseph.
Yeah.
Oh, this is how he works. This is how he talks. Sometimes you just need to see how Chinaza is smiling with people to know that, okay, now this smile she used invite this person. Sometimes you just need to be in the same space to see how things are done.
There are some things that can only be unlocked through observation.
You can't learn it by where do you want? Okay, this Russell, where do you want to learn how he organizes his stuff? Is it in books? He's only sharing his
Yeah.
wisdom.
Yeah.
You have to be there to see exactly. Imagine you want to go for a tennis conference.
Yeah.
You want to read a book, you want to watch a
You
video.
want to
See, until you are in that environment, you can never understand the possibilities of
you
who you can
can't
be.
catch that energy. You can't. You
You
can't.
can't. When you see the kind of see China, that is the secret. When you see people showing up the way they are showing up, they've not just heard something, they've seen something.
They've seen. Yes.
So when we ask Moses, why was Moses the way he was? Because he saw
Ah.
something when he climbed that
He
mountain.
saw.
So for a
He
lot of
saw
people,
something.
they've
Yeah.
been learning. Is it from China? They've been learning from China since now.
Yeah.
Now you need to come and see. You've been hearing how the game is played. You've been hearing. Now you need to come and see. Imagine you've been watching football, watching the energy. Some businesses you come and start in Nigeria. Just there are some possibilities that you can see. Forget what
Joseph,
you hear. You
you
forget.
know this I think it's Christina Ronaldo. I'm not a football fan, but I
I'm happy you
admire.
said that because what you just said is Cristiano Ronaldo. It's not Cristiano. Before
Oh,
football fans will come and burn this
I
message
said
on that.
Chris
It's Cristiano.
Cristiano
Cristiano.
Ronaldo.
Ah,
Okay.
ah,
I used to
I'm
call him
not inside
Christina
it.
Ronaldo. I don't know why where that inner was coming from.
This one,
Okay.
you've corrected it. Ah,
Ronaldo. Ronaldo.
Ronaldo is
He's the one
fine.
that plays number 7, right?
Hi. Is
I'll
that
be
bad?
number
Okay, yeah.
10.
He's moving.
No, it's number 7 because I saw the video. It's number 7, Joe.
It's not something to argue about. It's
It's number
seven.
7.
Let
It's 7. It's
Ronaldo fans
7.
not one fight.
It's I,
Seven.
I said I was not a I already said I'm not a football fan, so they would
It's fine.
pardon my
Seven.
mistakes.
Seven.
So for people, it's Cristiano. Joseph, if you
What did you say before? No, what did you say
I
before?
I said Christiana before, and then I said no, it's Christina.
Eh-heh.
Then
So what are you
but
saying?
you said it's Christian. You said it's Christian Ronaldo.
No, 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 no. Is that what I said?
Go back and watch the replay. You say it's Christian Ronaldo.
Please, guys, is that what I said? Rescue me now. Hey, is that what I
That's
said?
what you said. That's
No,
what you
no,
said.
no, no. That's not what I said. I said Cristiano Ronaldo. That's what I said. Please, I love you. Defend me now. And
It's number 7.
Even the person
That's
saying
what
this
you
is
said.
there's no H for this. The person trying to
See, it's
correct me now.
yes.
The person
Yes,
trying to
it's what
correct
you
me, there's
said.
no H in the name. It is Christian. There's no H.
See it here. See it here.
There's no. Yes, this is a corrector. That's the corrector. That's the only person I can
See it.
listen to. The rest, they are wrong. They are all wrong.
Joseph, he's the one that said that you said Cristiano Ronaldo. So
Forget what your people are saying in the comment. They're against me today. They're against me. They came, they planned me. There's a group chat they have that are coming to attack me. I refuse. If they drag me here, I'll call my own people to come on. Let me go and tell my people to come here. You know,
Joey, I was going to
Hmm?
say something.
Please go ahead.
You know that football fans, they are
Hmm.
fans from a distance.
Yeah,
They watch him play. They are some persons develop love and likeness for football
yeah,
because they watched him play on
yeah,
television.
yeah,
There are people that unlocked something. I'm not a fan of football, but there are people that unlocked that talent for football
yeah.
when they went to watch him play live.
Yes, yes, yes.
Now, there are people, because I saw this video of this Ronaldo Island. Sorry, Ronaldo Island, right? The whole museum was for one person. It was
Yeah,
surreal. There are people that once they enter that place, for people, I don't know, me, I believe in energies a lot, right? There are people that once they enter that place, the feeling is different. It's different from
Chimaza,
when you are watching them.
Chimaza, why do you think when you listen to older people that when you talk to them about war, they tell you, I was there when the war happened?
Because experience, they
That
saw it.
being in that moment, you can never exchange. There's nothing you can do to switch that experience.
No matter how much detail you read from history books, it
No.
never compares to that experience. I agree.
See, I remember when I went to Borno, we had a documentary to make there. See,
Hmm.
it just I wrote one time. It doesn't matter what you read on what you. It doesn't matter the videos you watch online about insurgencies and all those stuff. When you are in that environment in real
It's
time,
different.
it's different. I wanted to leave.
Yeah.
I wanted to just go. I was scared to my bones. Why? I could see, oh my God.
It was real.
It was real. So there are
Yeah.
some things that you can never learn. So in that kind of moment now, when you want to fight, you always want to fight, you want physical fight, you want to always engage in physical fight. When you see where somebody that understands how to fight, next time, no matter what anybody does to you smile forever. You know why? You've seen somebody die from having strength, but they still died.
Mm.
There are some things you can't pay attention to anymore. So when we people how do you stay so consistent? You know that the things you do, how? There's how you are in that environment. So nobody would need to encourage you again to do those things that you never wanted to do. Nobody. There are some things you see. Nobody can encourage you anymore.
Yeah.
Nobody can force you anymore. Next time when you see a program, doesn't matter if it's $1,000, you do whatever you can to to raise that money because
Hmm.
you know what that will do for you. But for people that have not seen, they're not ready to pay the price. There's all these things we are saying here. They're just waiting. I beg, they won't collect our money. This
Yeah.
this is not for them. They are not. We are not talking to you with due respect, but serious. If you
Yeah.
like, make it free. They'll still say, oh, they want to use my face to. They always have something negative to say,
Yeah.
and it's very sad. But this is for forward thinkers, I believe. For those that want to build great stuff, they want to build great products, they want to network, they want to connect, they want to change their life. This is an opportunity. Whenever I hear this phrase, opportunity of a lifetime, people just underrate it. They use it a lot. So it doesn't even work.
Yes.
Do you know what
Yes.
it means? Opportunity of a lifetime. Whatever I'm doing now, Chinaza, it was a conference I attended. It's called Free Conference in 2017, December. Fela Durute was there. Steve Harris was there. Jimmy Taylor was the host. Late Ubon King was there. I may not remember everything they said, but I remember everything that Steve Harris said. And those were the things that formed whatever I was going to do. The YPC
Mm.
that we later there are things, that ideas in your head, there are things you want to do. You don't know how it should be done. You don't know that environment, and you have your notebook. Okay, you just start writing. The reason, oh my god, I need to start this. Sometimes that you
Yeah.
can only start when you attend training with people. They may never, those people that there are people that have attended your sessions for the past 14 weeks. Next movement that will change the world. They may never come back to tell you that it was in that conference that I was inspired.
Yeah.
Just came and saw a lady can be doing this. I want to try it too. I want to be the next. When I was in Calabar, people were doing great stuff. I told myself I wanted to be the next. So there are people that are going to be, by just watching this is an hour 47 minutes, by just watching this, they want to start.
Yeah.
An app will drop in their head. They may never come back to say thank you or say that this is where I learned this from or I was inspired from this platform. That's not the. There are conferences like Essence that once you attend, your next level is just unlocked that you never knew was possible. No, there are opportunities, Chinada, but there are possibilities. And sometimes the truth is, for some of us, we can never know the possibilities we can have access to. We can never know the possibilities that exist until we're in a room filled with energy
I was
and
going to say
people.
that.
Thank God I said it
Yes.
first. Thank God I said it first. Thank God I said it first. How will they know that the person Chinasa said is a genius cannot say it first?
Oh
Thank
God.
God. But for real, there are just some things that see, we are doing this virtually, right? Imagine we're in the same room and people were
Yeah.
listening to us.
Yeah.
There are just some different kind of ideas that are launched when people are in the same space. It doesn't matter how
Yes.
tech will make us start connecting online. So people ask
Yes.
us, why can't we do connect conference online? Why can't we count? See, we're bringing John Obidi from Qatar. Why can't he speak online?
Yeah.
Because there are just some things that if you're in that room, it's just, oh
It's
my God,
different.
it's different.
It's different.
You can bring
It's
YBB, you can tell
different.
YBB, come and speak virtually, but she's going to be in the same room. You can choose to, Chinada, you can choose to do Essence online, but why physically? Because the connection, the people you will meet, it's just like therapy. No matter how you talk to somebody, once you just see the person, just a hug.
Yes.
Hey, see, there's some
Yes.
problems that you have, just stroll, just take a walk, just greet somebody, good morning. So the problem, I just needed to go out and take a walk. The power of leaving your home, your comfort zone. It's called comfort zone. This until you leave that place that you are. when you know when you know the price to pay, you leave a lot of things. But I'm in Enugu now. I'm in Enugu now. Tomorrow is Monday. You can start calling people now who you stay with. But I don't have money for. I don't have money for. If you had a textbook, if you had an exam, if you had a class to pay for, that
Well,
was so.
wouldn't you make a way? Wouldn't you find a
What
way?
is the price for the knowledge that
Yeah,
can change your life? Is it fifteen
yeah.
thousand? How much is the lowest ticket? 15,000. How much?
5,000 no.
Five. Let's pray. Wait. I want to understand this. We are begging people to pay 5,000 to change their life.
Yes. Yes.
They are wicked people. You people are making me stress like this to tell you that if you don't attend SS conference, you have failed in life. No, no, no. If I
It's
catch any of them,
5,000.
what will happen? They will not believe it. So
I feel you. I
all of
feel
you go and
you.
get your ticket. And for those that really care about Chinaza, if you really love her a lot, forget if you're a volunteer, buy a ticket for that's your friend that is very stubborn. They have sworn they will never change, they will never become better. Buy a ticket for them, force them, pay their
And
transport,
drag them. Yeah.
track them. When they come,
Yes.
see, Chinaza, there's some meetings I went for that I was forced. In fact, I, this story, have I shared it before? I was forced to join Hairstyle Africa.
Oh, wow.
Duke Peter, I was forced. He just forced me to join. He forced me to connect with him. He forced me. But I'm the one I always telling him, thank you for the connection.
Yeah.
Thank you for the connection. Last time we saw, I took some time. We went out on me and Duke, we go on a date a lot. Went out on a date. I was telling him, I'm serious. Whatever I want to say, because you think it's joke, go joke a lot. What I want to say is very serious. Thank you for introducing me to John Obidi. Thank you for that connection. You've changed my life. Thank you. And he understood I was serious, and he too was serious. Then when we finished, we went back to our jokes.
Yeah.
Some people that will come for this conference will go back after 2 years. They'll buy a car for me. See that video that Chinada posted for helping me to see that flyer, for helping me to attend that conference. This
Yes.
this business I built was because of that conference.
Yes.
This startup, this fintech, this thing I'm doing now. And sometimes future. If you saw me 2017, 2015, you will not believe that this Joseph will be this amazing. Because the things I was used to now, things are making sense.
Yeah.
So a lot of people watching now, they need to understand how serious this conference is. And this is not me trying to market the conference now. I don't know if we're done with the questions, but it's just me saying that pay the price to be there. Because again, you don't. The problem is that you never know what you've missed when you're not there, and it will not pay you because you don't know what
Yes.
you missed.
Yes.
You will not
You
know
know,
how can you.
Joseph, see, stop echoing my thoughts. Stop
Eh,
echoing. Stop
there's a
echoing
thought,
my
there's a
thoughts.
thought you have now. Not I will not echo that one. That one is for me. That one is for me.
I do not like that you're echoing my thoughts. Do you know that I was saying that in my mind? There are some events before you even mentioned it. There are some events I know. What am I saying? Events, night school. There are some night school episodes that I know would be powerful, but maybe I had a very hectic day and I came back. I always set an alarm for night school, but because of how tired I am, I might join. No, then the first few minutes I'm off. It does not pay me. I knew it was going to be valuable, but because I missed it, it does not pain me because I do not understand the weight of what I've lost.
Yeah, yeah,
So when I when I talk about Essence conference, I am so certain. I'm so certain that nobody that comes there will go back the same way. So I'm feeling pity. When I say I feel pity for people who will not be attending, it's from a place of genuine concern because listening to all those people on the first, no, no,
For
there has to be a shift. Like personally, I have all of them. I'm looking forward to listening to them, but there's a particular person that when I see, I'm the host.
yeah,
I'm the host. So when I see this person, I am certain that I don't have to even get close,
yeah,
but something will shift in my mind because she. Let me use the pronoun there because it already came out. She will be real to me. Like something will definitely shift. Now imagine the people who will be there who had not even come as far as I've come with her and who will be experiencing her for the first time. It is different. It is different. So if you are here, just do anything you can to be there. Just do anything you can for your own good. So when I say that this is an opportunity of a lifetime, where will you see which event will you even see JO speak, YBB speak,
why be-
um Ugochukwu Omogu speak, Salem King speak, Edirin speak, Ijoma speak, I will speak. Where these things don't happen all the time. So when you have the chance to be in the same room as the people
and
that
she
you
is
yes,
just crazy because it's happening in Lagos, and there are people that are living in Lagos. Sometimes I envy Lagos people. Though. Sometimes we have to pay flights,
yeah,
pay for this, pay for that, just to come and learn for 30 minutes.
yeah,
But there are people that are always there to enjoy everything that happens in Lagos,
yeah, and they
right?
take it
And
for granted.
I think they take it for granted, and it's just sad, you know. But I'm happy for
Yeah,
those that will be in that room. I'm just happy for the thousands of people that would be in that space, and the opportunities, the possibilities that are available for them, you know. I'm just happy
yeah,
because for those that would really, take a hold of this opportunity, a lot will change for them. A lot.
yeah,
And the speakers, anything they say, anything they say. Whenever I go for conferences, right? Anything anybody's saying for me is an instruction. I don't
yes,
joke with anything they say. Because sometimes we wait for people to share their secret, deep, deep, deep. And they'll come and sit down and start laughing and start saying everything they say in that laughter is their secret. Oh. Okay,
yes,
I remember the first time, like Salim King used to say, I remember the first time, let me not say what he used to say. That is a secret. That's what he did. That was what blew him up. But because you think
yes,
that to say it is not possible, that's possible because that's the
yeah,
secret.
yes.
Some of the things that Jesus said, the crowd, they thought they understood it. But
It
Jesus,
went like this.
Bible called it parable. The disciples had to ask, those things you said, Master, what did you mean? He had to tell them the parable of the seed, parable of this, parable of that. It was parable,
Yeah,
right? Sometimes whatever we see them post online, whatever video, we have to be in the space where we can ask them questions. Hello, Joseph. Oh my God, I've been following. Oh my God, there's something you said on this post. What did you really mean? And when they not tell you the real meaning, okay, every other person following online, the meaning they have in their head, but you now have what they actually meant. Because every
but
writer had,
you know, Joseph, it's interesting because these speakers are even more open to share when you meet them physically. Like if you
yes,
get that chance to meet them physically, they are more open to share. I
let
don't
me
know
shock
what it is about.
let me shock you. Let me shock you. Or is it shock? Something you should know. There are some people that if you meet them in the same room, they can never say no. I don't want
Yes.
to mention names. I would not want to mention names. But maybe I'll give an example. The first time I connected with John Obidi in his physical event, I
Yeah.
I spoke to him about what I was doing. And I told him I would like him then to come and speak in Calabar. He said, of course, he would like to. Is it Instagram? Is it message you want to go send that he will say yes?
No.
When you pay the price to be in that room, them too, they know the price you've paid to be there. So they would want to honor you too. So there's some people you cannot ask anything until you are in that same space. If you want, for instance, you want to host Mr. Ugochukwu, for instance, being in that
Yes.
space, there are some conversations. Because, okay, I think this is a better example. Some of these guys don't even read their messages. A few
Yes.
of them do. A few of them do. So what if they've never seen your message and you're saying, I've been sending messages, they're seeing you for the
Yeah.
first time in their life. So what can you say to make them say yes? It is in that meeting. Except that meeting is very important to you. You should pay the
Yeah.
price to get into that room and have that conversation. Because whatever you say there, getting a yes is always possible. But a lot of people just want to still try their luck online. There are people I know, they don't check their messages. They don't even read it. Their
Yeah.
virtual assistant is the one always reading it. And, hello, sir, they send to their email and stuff like that. But there's some
Yeah.
people, it's a privilege to see some of these guys in real life, to know that this thing they're saying is them saying it. Some of them will think, Chinaza has been the one responding to me. What if she's not? What if she is?
What if
But
she's not here?
the person you are seeing now is a real Chinaza you've been hearing about.
Yes.
You
Yes.
want her phone number, Chinaza can give you her phone number there.
I give my phone number so easily at conferences. Even to the point where it shocks me. Like, hello, thank you so much for that session. Can I please have your phone number? Of course. Like my of course is
See, there are some people you pray to meet, but when
yeah.
you meet them somewhere, there's some level of access they give you that you can't find it on social. What am I saying? You can't. You can't.
You know, when I attended Next Voices conference
Yeah.
by Jimmy Towe,
Yeah.
and all these people that I listed before were all in the same room. That would be my first time meeting Steve Harris, meeting Trisha Bees, meeting Bankole Williams. That would even be the first time I eventually saw that DJ live. You know,
Yeah.
we'd been talking online. It would be my first time meeting Timmy Dakolo, first time meeting a lot of people, meeting
First time you
Feladuro
met me.
Toye.
The first time you met me was when?
It was at Connect, it was at Wealth Creation Conference.
Okay, so the first time, yes, you're calling names. Say, let me phone and put myself inside. No.
Joseph, can I tell you that, of course, because of my aura, my essence, I cannot stop talking about it because of my
Oh,
essence, the way I walk, the way I talk, the way I
the way you're
was,
tall, the way you're tall.
the way I'm tall, that was a very
You
big
make me
factor
so
as well.
small. You make me little. And I'm like, stop it. Don't do that. Next
See,
time, don't come close to me,
see,
please. I don't like
God
this. I'm
has
so
a sense
sorry.
of humor.
Sorry. Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm so amazing to be made that small. Don't do that next time. Please just stay where you are and let's talk. Don't come close.
I will not come because I know you will come. I will not come because I know you will come.
I won't.
I know
We'll
you will
just
come.
okay.
So because of my essence, the way I talk, the way I was very into the emotion, even
Yeah.
during the dance sessions, I stood out, right?
Yeah.
And when when it was time to, break out and talk with people, the speakers, all of them were favorable to me. Like, Steve Harris would be like, tell that tall girl not to come close to me. Why would she make me short? I thought I was tall. You know, that's from there we connected. From there, he followed me on Instagram, like me. From there, I connected with Bankole Williams. I connected with Trisha Bees just because I
You
was
and
in a conference that they valued enough to be present for. So some of these things are, I'm not telling you what I've not done. I'm not telling you what I've not experienced.
hello everybody. Just lost Chinaza for a moment. I'm sure she'll be joining back. My name is Joseph Etim. I'm the guest for this event, this show. I hope you're having a good time. Let me know if you can hear me in the comment. Let me know if you can hear me. 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 It's just been beautiful, beautiful conversations here. It's just beautiful. And I'm sure we're learning. So all we're trying to say is Saturday, 1st of June is Essence. And we have to do our best to be in the room in Lagos, University of Lagos. University of Lagos. We have to do our best to be in the room. And all the speakers, everybody coming on board is just to give us an experience of a lifetime. And it's not an event that anybody should miss. It's not an event that anybody should miss. So do your best, pay the price to be in the room. Chinaza is doing the best she can and her team to make sure that you have the experience worth your time. So you want to do your very best to be in the room, right? The speakers are fully loaded. Tell your friends, get tickets for as many people as you can. But if you're in Lagos or anywhere close, you don't want to miss it for any reason. And after saying that, welcome back, Chinaza Favor, to the building. Ladies and gentlemen, my host for today, Chinaza Favor. I've been doing a good job. I
Oh
think I should
God.
open a studio. I've been doing a good job. I'm so good. Ask your audience now. I've been doing a good job. I've tried.
It's interesting because I can't even hear your voice has been jumping and I
Oh
don't know
my
why my
god.
network does this to me.
Guys,
I don't
can
know
you
why
hear
it does
me?
this to me.
I would want to ask if they can hear me. I think I
Yes,
can
I'm
hear
sure
you
they can
too.
hear you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You can hear me well.
Of course, I can hear you.
Okay. Joey, I have just two more questions to
Okay,
ask. We had not
okay, go
even
ahead.
finished. Well, uh,
I don't think we've scratched
well,
whatever question you had for me. So it's just good to ask. Beautiful. I think I'll not talk. I think I'll just stick to the questions and not try to gist anybody about anything that doesn't concern the question.
okay. I hope we do that.
I'll try my best.
So, this one is to you. I would really love to know what. Can you still hear me, please?
I can hear you.
Okay. What legacy do you want to leave as a result of staying true to your essence?
For me, the legacy I want to leave is one, the support that a vision can do for other people, right? Sometimes we have to learn that whatever we're doing is not just for us, it's for the many people that are connected to what we do, right? So the legacy for me is more like what are we remembered for, the lives we touched, the people we impacted, the people that we helped, the support we're able to raise for people, the genuine help, and the people we're able to love. We live in a very wicked world, right? And if I can help people, if I can love people, then I want to be remembered that, yeah, I was able to love people, I was able to care for people, I was able to support them, I was able to help them live their own dreams. And in turn, they're now able to help other people to do the same. There's this quote that we all know, you know, um, when we're able to let our own light shine, we unconsciously sometimes help other people, give the people the permission to do the same. So I want to be remembered for the many people I was able to help them shine as well. So kitchen other is off. So while we wait for her to join, I hope we're learning. Hope we're learning. Hope we're learning. Does anybody have any question for Joseph while we wait for Chinaza? Let's see if I can quickly take it before she joins back. Hello, Stephanie. Hello, everybody joining. Do we have questions for Joseph? Just one question, maybe, then we can try to take that. I'm sure she's trying to join right now. Don't worry, we should be ending soon. Should be ending soon. It's been a fantastic time. Thank you so much, everybody, for listening to this beautiful kid, for connecting, for learning, and for staying till this time. To us, and we're still here. It's been an amazing moment, and I'm happy to be here. Right? So, do we have questions? Hope we're learning. One of the things I believe is that anybody's life can change overnight when we give ourselves the permission to learn. Anybody's life can change overnight when we give ourselves the permission to become, to pay the price, to invest in the things that can change us. We live in a world where everybody is bent on activities, activities, activities. We should be, we should be, we should learn how to just stay true. That's one thing that I need to do that can change my life. How can I pay the price? How can I focus? How can I focus? There are people that we should force ourselves to learn from. Stephanie is asking, how do you maintain and sustain the relationships you have built with people, staying true to yourself as you grow? How do you maintain the relationship? By just being a nice and good person, staying in touch. That's what I think. Staying in touch, Stephanie. How do you stay? How do you maintain and sustain relationship? There's a relationship that you cannot sustain, but there are some you can. But the best way to do it is to to stay true, support where you can, be kind when you can, be there when you can. Just be a good human being. Support. Stay in touch. That's the best way to sustain a relationship. Stay in touch. Don't always come when you need to ask for stuff. Stay in touch. Always find ways to help people. It doesn't matter who the person is, up or down or at the middle. Always try to stay in touch. And I'm sure when we do that, we can always grow. And ladies and gentlemen, our host for tonight is back. Can we put our hands together for her, please? She's back. She's back. She's back. She's back. Oh, she's back.
Hmm.
Oh,
Joey, thank you. Thank you.
you're
Thank you so,
welcome.
so much.
You're
Ah,
welcome.
this has been this. I think I had the, the conversation I wanted to have. I didn't know what it was going to look like, but I'm glad um, we had this conversation.
I'm
I'm
glad
glad
to.
someone said somewhere. I think it was Stephanie that said, "I'm
What did you say?
enjoying the authentic conversation."
Mm.
You know, it was unfiltered, unedited, and just true. Right. Thank you. I mean, that's how my conversations with Joseph are usually, but it's beautiful to bring
You
it
have
to the
catch me.
public.
You have catch me. You have catch me. People think I'm just this serious. They have catch me now.
Don't worry, sir. We don't- so we have a custom here, just that the custom will end with you. Maybe if there are other series I'll be doing after now, then the custom will continue. But for the Essence Pre-Conference conversations, it will have to end with you. So the custom is, or the tradition is, our previous guest leaves a question for our next guest.
Okay. Okay.
Like our current, so our previous guest leaves a question for the current guest. The
So they
current
left a
guest
question
leaves a
for you.
question for the next guest. So there is a question for you from the previous guest on the show.
Stevie, what if he
And
see? Oh my god.
well, he asked a very important question, which I'm sure everyone here would want to know. The only thing is that this is going to be a master class, and we're already 2 hours plus in.
I'll try
So,
to short it. I just hope I can
okay,
answer.
okay. How do you get profitable financially with your essence?
Indeed, it's a master class. But
I
I'll,
knew it.
I'll try to summarize. I think for me, one of the things I learned early is confidence. Without confidence, it doesn't matter what you know, you'll be broke, right? So, how do you become profitable with your essence? Is learning how to be confident about your essence. When you know your essence, how can you be confident about it? Confident about talking about it enough to the right people and selling that idea to people, right? One of the things I've learned is how to communicate what I know to people, how to sell an idea, right? So when you learn how to sell an idea to the right people and learning how to put a price on it, then it's easier for you to become very profitable. If you don't learn this, then it doesn't matter what you know, doesn't matter your audience, doesn't matter your audience size, you'll be so broke, right? So in one word, confidence. Confidence. Your essence, confident about it, accept who you are, own your journey, and you know, there's so much you can unlock when you're confident about what you do and confident about who you are. Hope that helps. If I explain it now, we'll go around 1 hour.
Yeah, I get. I get.
But go ahead.
Let's leave it at that because there are a lot to unpack from that response. But I think
A lot of people are
confidence
hiding
answers it.
everything they are. They're hiding everything. Like people are just, this bottle.
And for a lot of reasons.
They have, it's good reason. Oh.
For a lot of reasons.
If I tell you what I hear people say about the how amazing they are, you just start saying, "Oh my god!" And people get married, they grow up, and everything that was so amazing about them just passed like that. And I'm
Yeah.
like, wow,
Yeah.
confidence.
Confidence. A lot can be unpacked from that, but
Yes,
um,
confidence,
let's leave it at that.
confidence.
Joey, it's funny how I call you Joey. Like, your name is Joseph, but that Joseph seems too long to call you. Thank you so much for honoring my invitation,
You're
for being
welcome.
my
You're
friend
welcome.
that I have his number and I brag about to people that I am I'm that the founder of YPC Africa and the convener of Connect Conference is my friend. Is
And I
my
brag
friend.
about you too,
You
and
see
I'm
that
privileged
ad?
to have you too.
You see that ad? I know the person running it. Is my friend. Thank you, Joey.
So,
It's been beautiful. It's been heartwarming. I think it's a conversation that I needed that I didn't know that I needed. And I really hope that the people who joined us also got value from the conversation. Thank you for all that you are, for everything that you do. I celebrate you greatly. You know, I love you. And, you know, I'm always there in your corner. And thank you for being in my corner, like in my corner. Thank you for being a
I
friend
find in
again.
the comment, oh my god, I'm so happy to be here, and I love you too. I value you too, and I'm just so happy to be here too. I wouldn't have been
Thank you.
anywhere else. I'm just happy to be here.
Thank you. Thank you. Do you have any final thing to say before you go? And how do
What
we
I'll just
connect with you?
okay, Instagram, I am Joseph Etim. That's the easiest place to catch me. Facebook, sometimes
Okay.
I exceed for people I can accept as friends, and for people don't just want to stay as followers, right? So Instagram is easy for everybody watching. I am Joseph Etim. You can find me always on Instagram. I try to respond to every message I see on Instagram. So yeah, talking to Joseph, not an assistant. It's Joseph you're talking to. Then final words. Chinaza, well done. What you're doing
Oh,
is
thank
helping
you.
shaping the lives of people. And like me, sometimes we don't really know what we are doing to the magnitude. We don't know to what length what we are doing has impacted people, except for a few that choose to share. But what you're doing right now is actually helping people become better, to do better. And thank you so much for doing that. So I'm happy to be here, and I'm always excited when I have to be on your platform. And it's been a privilege. I'm sure that the testimonials we're going to receive from people that have experienced this shift throughout For 14 weeks, it's just going to be mind blowing. And I can't say stop. I can't just keep saying, keep doing better, keep being you, keep showing up, and keep changing your world. Every time I come online, Chinata is posting something, and I'm like, oh my God. So that your superpower, please keep using it to change the world. And we're always there to be
Thank
inspired
you.
by you as well. Thank you so much for hosting me, for being here. Thank you so much for all what you do. It's been a pleasure, and I'm happy to be here.
Thank you. Thank you, Joey. Thank you. I'll let you go now. Have a wonderful night's rest. We'll talk
Thank
backstage,
you.
okay?
All right. Bye. Bye,
Yeah.
guys. Good night, guys.
Oh, good Lord. Good Lord. Good Lord. What 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 a session it was. What a way to end the pre-conference conversations. This is the last session, and it's a mixture of joy, joy that okay, Sunday nights I can now not rush to get things done or to come live, but then also sadness because I have always loved having these conversations with you guys. So maybe let me not talk. Let me not say this so that you guys will not hold me accountable, not hold me responsible. But I hope that what I have in mind, continues so that we can continue to have these conversations. Okay. Thank you to everyone who participated today. Mr. Lucky Nathan, Stephanie Williams, Tosin Anema Shaun, Ebuk Ogwejo, for Macbeth Silva Anyabe, IJ Jomadikta. Who else do I see here? Ruth Temitope Kayode, Esther Effiong, Emmanuel as the Prince Chi Light that was rooting for me backstage in the comments. Emmanuel Eze, Obiedo, Obiedo. There are so many ways your name can be called. I don't know which one it is. Precious. Good. Thank you for being here. Thank you to everyone. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And the final words, make sure to be at the Essence conference. Make sure to be at the Essence conference. Make sure to be at the Essence conference. If you cannot join physically, which I highly recommend that you do, even if you're paying the standard ticket, right? I would rather you come physically than join online. If you can afford to come physically, by all means, be there. However, if you cannot come physically, then pay and join virtually. It is not going to be as immersive, but it's going to be as informative as it can be. And you still get access to the event recording so that you can rewatch sessions that were stirring for you. And of course, when you watch recordings or you watch replays, some insights, you gain more insights because you can pause a video, you can rewind, you can, move it forward. You can do a lot of things. And when you maybe get when someone says something that really you should think about, you can pause the video there and meditate on it before moving on. That is the essence of the recordings. Okay. So no matter what ticket category you get access to the event in person or virtually. You get access to event recordings. But if you're paying that is for the standard tickets now. If you're paying the premium ticket, for the premium ticket, it is 15,000 naira. With this ticket, you get what is in the standard ticket, but you get also free conference materials and a copy of my book, Dear Young One, the second edition. It will be launched on that day, and I look forward to having a great time also with you. Then which other one? We have the gold ticket, which is 50,000 naira. This is for the Essence Boot Camp taking place on the 2nd of of June at the Dover Hotel off Allen Avenue. Dover Hotel. If you pay for that training, it's going to be with Mr. Gochukwuomogo and myself. But Mr. Gochukwuomogo is the main trainer. Like, it's going to be a baptism of fire, a surgery. I dare to say, a surgery, like no cap, a surgery. So, if you pay for that training, you get to be part of the Essence conference and you get all that is in the premium ticket. In addition, you get priority seating at the event. Let me show you what you start again. Where are they? Okay, so you get all of this, access to events and networking opportunities, free conference materials, a copy of Dear Young One, priority sitting at the event just behind the speakers and guests of honor, and then access to the Essence Boot Camp on the 2nd of June. Okay, some persons were able to upgrade their ticket from premium to gold tickets to be able to attend the training. So if that is also what you're interested in, you should be able to, you should upgrade your ticket or you should just buy the gold ticket at once. Okay. That is not an event to miss, and that is not a training to miss. Whatever you can do to be in the room, be there. And one thing you also want to learn, or to what I wanted to know, is that events like this that are not money making events, that are strictly personal development, but even this one is a layer, like is a foundational part of personal development. So not a lot of people understand it, but for those who understand it, they will be there on that day. And those are the people you want to connect with because they are like minds. When we say people connect with people of like minds, they're people that think what you think in similar ways, right? There are people that are interested in the things that you're interested. There are people that you can build something substantial with. Okay. And most of these people you find them at events, conferences. You don't come to the conference and you're being shy, you're being timid. You're no, you don't do that. You don't do that. Okay. Then finally we have the essence. So that those are the speakers that we are having. If you've been here long enough, you know that these are the people that we'll be having. Ugochukwu Mogo, Yesunde Bankole Bernard, John Obidi, myself, Salem King, Edirin Edewo, and Ijoma Dicta. They will be there to share with you insights that will move you forward. Okay, then excitedly, we have the Essence Pitch and Win Challenge. And this is a way for us to connect, a way for us to recognize and appreciate people who are adding value to their communities, whether digitally or physically. Okay, so what you have to do is create a 3-minute video and tell us maximum of 3 minutes, it can be 1 minute or less. Create a 3-minute video max video telling us about your work and how it's making a difference in your community. Submit your video to pitchandwinchallenge@gmail.com and on or before 27th of May. Then the top 10 shortlisted candidates are not going to be announced on social media. They will be announced during the conference. So they will be invited on stage to share their thought, to defend their submissions. The top three that capture the attention and deliver excellently their speeches will go home with cash prizes worth 100,000 naira in total. The winner goes home with 50,000 naira. The first runner up goes home with 30,000 naira. And the second runner up goes home with 20,000 naira. It's just a way to say thank you for adding value to your own community, to your own network. So if it interests you, if it's something that you want to do, then send your entry. So recently, I was getting messages from people saying that they cannot upload video to Gmail because the maximum that they can upload or send through email is 25 MB. What you can do is upload your video to maybe a Google Drive, change the manage access, change access to anyone with the link can view. Okay, and then copy the link to that Gmail, to that Google Drive, and share on the email. That also can count since you cannot directly share the video because it is over 25 MB. Does that work for you? Okay, so I think that is a better option for you if your video is more than 25 MB. Thank you everyone for being a part of this. It has been my honor hosting this. I want to especially thank all the speakers that we have had on this show. Let me start from the beginning. I want to thank Raymond Okpania. Raymond was the first speaker that we had on this show. Thank you so much, Raymond. You mean so much to me. Thank you for saying yes. We had Ella Obans, we had Duke Peter, we had Nancy Obue, now Nancy Mosu. Thank you, Mercy Okeke. Thank you, Abraham Orupe. Thank you, Victoria Wanando. Thank you, Chukuma Eze. Thank you, Faith Ohio. Thank you, Mr. Fola Gbade. Thank you, Choma Nana. Thank you, Uke Junior. Thank you, Eno Sam. Thank you, Fee Stephen. And finally, thank you, Joseph Etim. Your valuable insights, your valuable perspectives were, I trust, useful the to the people who viewed these sessions, this series since it started in February. Thank you for all that you are. Thank you for showing up authentically. And to everyone also who made it a date with me every Sunday or who joined one way or the other and viewed, thank you for also helping me have the motivation to come back. Because if I came and there was nobody there, it's unlikely that I would have tried hosting another one. But because of your participation, um, I was able to, keep going even when it was not convenient in any way. So thank you. I appreciate you. And I hope to see you at the Essence conference. With that, I come to a close for this. It would have been see you next time, same station, same person, same host, but with a different guest. But it is the last session, and it's been my honor, my ultimate honor, my absolute honor hosting these conversations. So, thank you, everyone, and I hope you have a very wonderful night's rest, a very fantastic rest of May, and a very wonderful and pleasant rest of your year ahead. Good night, and I hope to see you at the Essence conference. Visit www.essence.com to get your ticket, or you can pay directly into the account showing on your screen here before I hit the end live button. So you can pay to this account number showing here and send your details to tickets.essence@gmail.com, or you can go to the website. The process is very seamless, so you can easily get your ticket there. Thank you, everyone, and good night. It's goodbye. I would sing for you time to say goodbye. But bye everyone. I will not say bye.